It was naive to think that people would unite to stop or at least lessen the major threats to all of human life, including from nuclear weapons and environmental devastation. This includes the poisoning of the environment from plastic, heavy metals, forever chemicals, and other toxic chemicals, and much, much more. This includes the continued destruction of rainforest, primary forests, coral reefs, seagrasses, marine life, other wildlife, and much, much more. The more the environment is destroyed, the more poverty and misery increases. It is not this that brings out millions of people in furious rage. It is not the many wars occurring now in which millions of children are dying directly from the wars or from the starvation and disease that wars bring. It is not even from the harm that Hamas, Islamic Jihad, and all of their supporters have brought to the children of Gaza and Israel. It is the fact that it is Israel and the Jews that are involved in Gaza. October 7th, 2023 proved once and for all that the hatred of Jews never even came close to disappearing. Hamas and Islamic Jihad on October 7th attacked thousands of civilians. They beheaded people, babies, children. Defenseless adults were burned alive. Girls and young women were raped and murdered. Some were raped and kidnapped. Thousands of civilians were shot at point-blank range. Hundreds of people, including babies, children, old people, and defenseless men and women were kidnapped. The naked and half-naked bodies of young women already murdered or maybe even still alive were paraded around Gaza to be spat upon and defiled. One young man is recorded calling his proud parents that he murdered 10 defenseless Jews only to receive their joy and blessings, not condemnation. All over the world, millions celebrate the slaughter, rape, kidnapping, mutilations of defenseless Jews of all ages. After these atrocities, Israel had no choice but to remove Hamas and Islamic Jihad from Gaza. If it does not, Hamas and Islamic Jihad will slaughter and rape again and continue to use the above-ground civilians and children of Gaza as the human shields as they hide in their beneath-ground terror tunnels. If the world really cares about the children of Gaza, it will demand that Hamas and Islamic Jihad leave from Gaza now so that the war ends and no more children are harmed. There are plenty of places where they can go, far away from Israel, where the raping and murdering of Jews is celebrated. Already their pampered multi-billionaire and multi-millionaire leaders are living in luxury hotels in Qatar, Turkey, Iran, and elsewhere. They can join them there. The kidnapped hostages in Gaza must be freed, and in exchange, Israel releases all Hamas and Islamic Jihad terrorists to join their fat cat leaders in countries far away from Israel. The war ends when Gaza is freed from the murdering, raping, mutilating Hamas and Islamic Jihad. Excuses have been made throughout history to blame the Jew for everything. The human need to scapegoat, to blame others, to never take responsibility, to have an enemy to hate, target, and mobilize behind never disappeared. Rather than end the hatred against Jews so that there could be a good future together for Palestinian, Arab, and Israeli Jew, millions would rather indulge in their demonic need to hate Jews. Rather than address the serious issues that threatens all of human existence, including nuclear weapons and environmental degradation, millions instead would rather hate, rape, and kill Jews. Rather than address the mass poverty in the world, the many wars, the genocide occurring now in Darfur, the many other serious problems the world faces, millions, perhaps even billions, would rather waste their lives trying to exterminate the tiny population of Jews still alive on planet Earth. Millions of people believe the end time comes when the Jews are slaughtered and that this is what God wants. The end time will come, but not for that demonic reason. It will come if human beings keep destroying the planet, each other, and if they keep indulging in their pathological and demonic hatred against Jews.